Well, to all the amazing viewers of Chill Talk Podcast, today I have an amazing episode that I want to share about the world of business. And today we have one of the biggest man. He's like the Dangote. He's the Dangote of South Sudan. Uh, he's under the Bros group of companies, and we want to discover more about Bros as a company and why is that it has deepened its roots towards the South Sudan economic system. Big man,
Yes,
how are you?
I'm very good, thank you. How are you?
I'm very good.
Yes,
I'm very happy meeting you.
thank you so much. It's
Yes.
also my privilege to actually
Yeah.
show up in this specific podcast.
Yeah.
And there is a lot of insightful information to share with people.
Yes.
And I felt, given the opportunity,
Yeah.
why not? It's very important to reach out to people
Yeah.
and what you people are doing through the podcasts we admire, and we felt
Thanks a lot.
being in the same field, it's very contributing. It's much more contributing to see that we all engage and do the same work.
Thanks a lot.
Yes.
Can you introduce yourself? Who are you?
Yes, my name is Talib Juma. I currently sit as the CEO for Bros Group of Companies. And at the same time, I am the founder of Business Unfiltered, that has become a famous
Yeah,
episode.
I've been seeing
Yes.
your podcast.
Yes, it's
Yeah.
something that I have passionately
Yeah.
envisioned as far as trying to enrich our own youth,
Yeah.
as well as the entrepreneurs who are trying to make it in this specific economy.
Yeah.
South Sudan is very sensitive,
Yeah.
and at the same time, South Sudan is not as easy as everybody thinks. So with the experience and exposure that I have,
Yeah.
I felt the need
Yeah.
to actually give as much information as I can.
Yeah.
Of course, contributing from where and the background that currently I'm holding,
Okay.
being the CEO of this group of companies.
Okay.
Yes.
Can you take us back to how did Bros started
Okay.
that it became right now one of the biggest companies in the country?
Yes, Bros actually has a very rich history, and Bros is an institution that was earlier on founded within the early mid 1990s. As we speak,
Yeah.
its initial and first registration actually happened in 1996.
1996.
Yes, and this year by November 6th,
Yeah.
2026, we'll be celebrating hopefully our 30 years golden jubilee
Okay.
since the establishment of Bros Group of Bros itself.
Yeah.
Bros is a name that meant brothers,
Yeah.
and these were brothers that were actually challenged during the time of liberation.
Yes.
During the Anyanya War, there was a moment when South Sudan faced a lot of insecurity during the early days of the Sudan.
Yeah.
And these people, who included my father, are famously known as Juma Bros. His name is Juma Khamis Juma,
Yeah.
and he's well known as Juma Bros.
Okay.
They were actually pushed out of South Sudan into the northern part of Uganda in a place called Koboko.
Okay.
Yeah, and initially it is from there that these different boys by then
Yeah.
contributed differently towards an establishment setting that was more so beneficial to the refugees in that specific settlement. They were mainly dealing in iron smelting. They were making saucepans.
From it.
Yes, making saucepans and carpentry works and
Yeah.
all this. And this is how they were making a living. Not until through their resilience, through their hard work during this period of time in this specific location, paved the way for them to opportunities that by then existed from potential humanitarian organizations, the UN.
Yeah.
And by then, if you hear the story, it's so interesting because they got only one chance.
Yeah.
The humanitarian agencies, main World Food Program by then that was established in the refugee settlements in Uganda,
Yeah.
at the Koboko area,
Yeah.
of course sought the need to ship food to those who have been trapped in South Sudan,
Yeah.
in the areas of Yei, through to the areas of Baragazal, all the way to the specific areas of South Sudan where settlements were actually, the displacement had happened. And how to do it, they literally had no option rather than find or contract locals who could guarantee the safe reach of these food items to
Food
these
items.
locations.
Yeah.
And that's how Bro started. It started as a transport company. These individuals, of course, went ahead and mobilized trucks
Yeah.
from different truck owners,
Yeah.
and they themselves took the initiative on board this transit and made sure that they successfully delivered these food items. And this successful delivery under this specific contract that they had obtained
Yeah.
became literally the opportunity that paved the way for Bros. And since then, they proved to be a very reliable institution, a very reliable supplier to the government.
Yeah.
And they as well proved to be a very reliable institution to mainly the humanitarian agencies. And they grew all the way from Uganda into South Sudan and until today to Juba, now the capital city of this specific country. As far as we're concerned now, of course, we are now 10 different companies.
10.
Yes, 10 different companies,
Yeah.
10 different sectors of the economy.
Okay.
Yes, we have embraced the need to serve our people. And leveraging from the 30 years of their existence, we felt that our people needed literally everything.
Yeah.
If it is food and hospitality services, we have the establishments of the hotel,
Yes.
which we are familiar and famous about.
Yeah.
If it is medical, we have the hospital,
Yeah.
Victoria's Medical Center. If it is education, we are into the education sector. We have the Interfaith Model Schools, which is under the Bros Group, has the nursery, primary, and secondary section. We are as well into petroleum. We have the Bros petrol stations located within Juba,
Yeah.
located in Yei,
Yeah.
located also in Yambio, in Nimule, in Kaya, in different various locations. We do food supply. We have a company called Food Supply International Company Limited.
Where do you get your food from?
Food we're bringing in from Uganda. We literally import food, just like the normal businesses Somalis are doing.
Okay.
And we're just not any different from the businesses that currently are happening.
Okay.
The transition that has happened in the market is what has graced us the confidence. And then the level of adaptability we have been able to exercise is what has positioned us to where we are today.
Okay.
So that's a brief back history of Bros. And definitely it prepositions us to where we are today.
Yeah.
We are not at our best. And just to correct, we are not yet at the Dangote level, but Dangote remains a great inspiration to every African. So inshallah, we look forward to contributing more positively and more aggressively to the country. Yes.
I love the story. It's just exactly as I read on the website.
Yes.
Like, by the way, to all people who are listening to the Chilled Up podcast in this episode, you have to go and look for the Bros Group companies and then get to know more about them. Yeah. So, like as you stated it earlier, and talking about the background of Bros, I read about it, and exactly I was just the script is just I'm following the script in the website and that stuff. And you people managing like 10 companies. How did you do that? Like, are you the one? Are there or like a CEO for each, or you're the one headlining all of them?
Yes, yes. The interface we're in right now is where the Bros Group
comes in.
Name has just come in.
Yeah.
And this has come in an era of what we call a transition. A transition from how initially the founding fathers were running the institution to how we are taking it over from them. Like I said earlier on, the founder sitting as Juma Bros is my dad. And Bros happens to be a family business. So watching him carry this entire load, watching him practice the discipline of resilience, the consistency, the hard work that he had perfected in establishing all these companies has been the inspiration and motivation behind this success story. And today, the best that I could do as a .com child, as a young youth who has been able to go to school and obtain the necessary educational skills, I felt, why not come on board with a more dynamic approach in how to properly organize these institutions. And this is where we subjectively put ourselves at the group level. The broad group of companies headquartered at Airport Road and now sits as the headquarter offices. It becomes an umbrella to all these institutions. It's now the governing body of every institution under the group.
Okay.
It's within the headquarter offices of broad group of companies that we find the oversight of the human resource of our companies. It's under this same umbrella that we have the oversight of all procurement engagements that are being undertaken. The oversight of all financial controls. The finance department is being overseen at this specific unit. We have the marketing is being overseen at this. And we felt this was an opportunity that we wanted to capitalize on in order to reduce on our costs of operation. Today in Juba, if you have not learned how best to cut your costs of operations, then you're going to find sustainability a very hard task within this economy. This economy is so tricky. Your own hard work, your own skills, your own strategies might not guarantee your sustainability in this specific market. So you need to be a very dynamic person. You need to onboard creative skills of how to maneuver through and make a way to survive. So the institutional onboardment of the group system is mainly meant to do that. And I sit now as the CEO overseeing all these institutions, of course with the support of the different departments that have been earlier on mentioned.
So after your dad, like he founded a company and you already found an existing company that is already successful. Then you came in. How long did it take you to be in the system?
Yes, I joined Bros Group of Companies in 2018.
2018.
And initially, like I said, these were different companies doing different things within different sectors. Yes, my dad, who currently sits as our executive chairman and the chairman to the board of directors of Bros Group, had the privilege to run these companies by himself. And at his time, what I was able to notice that I felt was a gap was the leadership demand that was requested or required out of him. This was somebody who was forced to literally oversee all institutional operations from the comfort of his seat. Wherever he was working or whatever company that was operating indirectly needed his directives in order to operate. He was being made the center of every challenge that the institutions was
facing,
which was it was more fatigue. Each of these institutions have a lot of demands. It could be financial demands, finance control demands at the finance level. It could be human resource demands, recruitment, containing this human resource, firing people. These were all centered under his specific leadership skill. Marketing was more so centered around him. It was how best was he thinking for the institution, which I felt today is not the case. Today you have to let the institution think for you. And centering this as the main core, I felt I was able to convince him to understand that this opportunity would give me the uttermost advantage to relieve the workload that was currently contained by him.
That's nice.
And that's how I have been able to take lead and make the noise that Bros Group today is benefiting from.
So as I was reading more about you, and I saw you went to school, and you studied business, business administration, something like that. So Why did you select to go for business? Is it because you have seen the already existing business opportunity at home? Then like, okay, maybe let me go back, let me go to school and study and maybe come and reorganize the company, or you felt like you love business since.
Yes. Yeah. Like I said earlier on, to be the son to a prominent business person who's been in the business for 30 years meant all my life I've been growing up watching him
Doing
do
the business.
Yes. So this inspiration alone, way back from my early days in school, kept inspiring me to one day want to be like my father. And I've always...
You never thought of doing any of the other things?
I have always said, when I grow up,
Yeah.
I want to be like my father. And through this pursuit, I was able, of course, to enroll in the business school. I did my bachelor in business management.
Yeah.
Strictly, I was keen to manage business.
Management, yeah.
Yes. And then, of course, I finished this 2018. And I recently accomplished my master's in science and international business management. This is from Middlesex University. A bachelor's was from Middlesex University, and of course the master's is from University of East London. And currently, as we speak, I'm already enrolled for my doctoral studies. Yes,
the same management,
business administration. So I have the passion. It's not something I just woke up and picked. It's something that has been built in me, and I have personally and passionately taken it up, and I'm looking at nurturing it to become the best version of myself.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. That's nice. That's nice, because there's this thing that people have. It's so common. I think you may have come across it. Especially when you come from a very established family that is already maybe very well. And then the moment you're given the leadership to run something, there's a lot of mismanagement that comes in. So, what trust did you gain from your father? Because trust me, right now, .com people right now don't trust us. Like our old parents don't trust us. Because there's what? There's a lot of pressure coming in. There's a social, like you want to impress people, make people happy and their stuff. And like yours, you have like the 10 companies. And then somebody will be like, oh my God, this guy is, it's from the rich family and that stuff. The moment he becomes a CEO, let me go and disturb him. And at the end of the day, this person spoils businesses. And there are a lot of people that have come from such kind of family. The moment they have given them the leadership, the business disappears. But for you, you kept the business working up to now, and it's growing. And the most interesting part about it is like, how did you do it? Because there are a lot of people who have mismanaged a lot of their businesses from the families, until even some of the family members don't want to trust them. What they do is like they end up giving the businesses to outsiders to take care of it, because like the kid will be like, you get it? Exactly. I don't care. Even though it fail wherever, let me do my... How did you do it? How did you sustain all this business running smoothly like this?
Yes, thank you for that. You know, I have come across this question severally. And the only thing that I would say, you know, they always say, do not, you cannot judge yourself. So I will not be speaking from the perspective of my personal opinion, but rather put it out there for us, more so to learn from what I have capitalized on that has made me shape to become the person I am today. One thing I believe in is self-discipline. Self-discipline is literally the pioneer in every individual self-growth. Whatsoever it is that you aspire to become is deemed within you to achieve. It's not that I'm going to get $100,000, $10,000 and give to you and make you successful. I can do that today, and tomorrow you come back to me because it's finished. But it's how disciplined am I that when you give me this $10,000, I will constantly sit down and treat it like something that has been sought out for as an investment in myself. Because subjectively, when I receive, I expect to return your 10,000 and pave my way through this. You know how the loans work. Loans are not given to everybody.
Yeah.
But at the same time, you cannot succeed today without loans.
Without loans.
The bank will give you something, and this thing is what will open for you the way. It's what will break for you that dreadlock. At the end of the day, it's how fast do you pay it back so that whatever it is that you use the loan for become yours. So subjectively, I will say, I will confidently state that I personally sought self-discipline as my strongest strength. Understanding what I have to do. Of course, self-discipline stretches from how you manage money to how you manage yourself to how you build on and replicate consistency. If you have to wake up every day at 6, at 5, at 4 a.m. in the morning to do A, B, C, D, how conversant are you about that without the drive of somebody else? So you find out that most of us are so much admired to shortcuts. We think being the son of a rich man, we think being from a product of a privileged family automatically guarantees success. But this is something I will strongly overrule and something that I will confidently decline as far as this specific interview is concerned, and state that whatever it is that somebody today has made out there is subjected to how he organized himself within this specific opportunity. So I felt I organized myself so comfortably, and I took up the opportunity very carefully, and I took it as a responsible person due to the responsibility that I have been graced with, and I made my way out of it. It's not easy, it's not luck, and it's not something that is guaranteed. Anything can happen on the way. You know what people say about success. Today you might appear to be successful, and tomorrow you could fall. Until here, I am very confident that I have demonstrated that is required to keep everything at this pace. And subjectively, I will have to put in more effort to take it to another level. And I am very ready to understand that the higher I want to go, the more responsibility is going to be called for or calls for at that specific level. So it's how ready am I, and how ready am I going to prepare myself for this challenge that will definitely dictate on the sustainability of what I am currently doing. So for us out there, I would advise the same way. Let's not be very comfortable with opportunities that we have, but rather leverage to build the best out of the opportunities that have come our way. Yes.
Coming back to the face of South Sudan.
Yes.
South Sudan is a country that everybody out there see it as an opportunity, a place of opportunity.
Yes.
The South Sudan is like the USA, where they said you go to USA, your dream come true, right?
Dream come true.
So you find that there are a lot of people who have come into South Sudan,
Yes.
both foreigners and fellow South Sudanese,
Yeah.
that have succeeded. But then there are those ones who have failed.
Yes.
I was having a conversation with Nelson Kwaje some time back.
Yeah.
He was like, South Sudan is Juba, like especially Juba, is one of the places that if you're not serious, it can bury brilliant dreams.
Correct.
Very good dreams.
Very
and it can perish.
Yes.
Perish here in Juba.
Yeah.
So, like, let us reflect back. There are a lot of businesses, like one of the biggest is the MTN mobile money.
Yes.
Mobile money is one of the biggest businesses that have been operating, I think, all over East Africa and other parts of Africa.
Yes.
But now in South Sudan, it has failed. You are one person that you have studied about business management and that stuff. What do you think would be the main reason that leads to a lot of collapse of a lot of businesses, like such big businesses like the mobile money?
Okay. Yeah, you know, you brought it out very clearly. It's very interesting that up to this specific level, you're much more aware about, number one, the opportunities that South Sudan has to offer. And at the same time, you're cautious of the dynamics of how difficult it is to operate in South Sudan. So this is where the tricky part comes in. You know, South Sudan is a very young country. And a young country at this specific level guarantees a lot of virgin opportunities. Literally every opportunity that you engage in as far as business is concerned or business is centered in this specific country is guaranteed for success. Every opportunity. The level of competition that is settled within this jurisdiction of this country is very minimal. Whenever we say South Sudan, we all mean Juba.
Yeah, we all mean
Yes,
Juba.
we all mean Juba.
Yeah.
And Juba has a very small area coverage.
Yeah.
Juba is from Sherikat to Bilfarm,
To Belfast.
or Terkeka,
Yeah.
to Gudele, Gudele 1, Gudele 2, all the way to the areas of, within the areas of Luri. So when you see the jurisdictions of Juba itself, it's very small. But the pressure that is contained within this specific area is so high and so aggressive that if you don't look out for it more conversantly, you'll find yourself left behind.
Left behind, yeah.
It is within this same perimeter that we have about 90 to 95% of economic activity transacting. Everything is happening in Juba. It's within this same town of Juba that you have up to 90 to 95% of foreign investment only in Juba. It's within this same Juba that our government is fully contained. It is within this Juba that the security is at its top peak. So when you look at Juba and ask yourself, what is the size of Juba as compared to South Sudan? Juba is a fifth of South Sudan. South Sudan comprises of 10 states with 3 administrative areas. And Juba is in one of the states called Central Equatoria State. And Central Equatoria State is just one of the states within South Sudan. So imagine all the pressure exerted on only this specific state.
Yeah.
Anyone who today is successfully operating a business in Juba is guaranteed a successful, or guarantees his business a success in South Sudan. Why? Because your market is the other 9 states and 3 administrative areas. For example, those who are bringing food items to the market today, look at Konyo Konyo market. The Ugandans who have capitalized on bringing food on a daily, regular basis to feed our specific population.
Yeah.
Tomatoes that you need in the morning to make or fry eggs, meat, chicken, eggs that you need are entering from Uganda on a daily basis. And it's from Juba that they find their way to Wau, to Awil, to Rumbek, to Bentiu, and so on and so forth.
Yeah.
So your success within Juba guarantees successful engagement within the entire South Sudan.
Yeah.
But this is where the challenge comes in. Calculatively, you may be in position to do everything as per your business expectation.
Yeah.
And it's good you brought out one example, which is MTN. MTN is a very prominent business because it's a telecom company that is offering a service that is so essential to everybody. Out of every 10 people, at least 9 have a phone. That means they need telecommunication service.
Yeah.
So for sure, the telecommunication business is the top-notch business in such an economy. Now, where could have MTN miscalculated as far as things like mobile money are concerned? Or where could have businesses just like MTN gone wrong? You know, business has a lot of chemistry behind it.
Yeah.
And the chemistry is subjected to the challenges that affect your operational business.
Yeah.
And these challenges sometimes are unforeseen. For example, we have the unpredictable dollar rate and dollar fluctuation that has been happening the last 6 years now, since the post-COVID.
Yeah.
Initially, from 2021 up to now, the rate has consistently devaluated against the dollar.
Yeah.
Are we aware of the impact of this specific devaluation towards our specific businesses? You find out you are doing normal trade, you think you're trying to reduce cutting cost or you're trying to do something, But at the end of the day, when you accumulate this money and try to transact and change it, you are in a loss. For example, MTN.
Yeah.
MTN business, 99% of it, 95 to 99% of it relies on these South Sudanese pounds. Everyone who's buying airtime today buys airtime in South Sudanese
In pounds, yeah.
This is the main revenue source for the telecommunication company. So I just imagine the level of pain that is exerted on such a business. And not only MTN, the same thing with us in Konyo Konyo market. The same thing with us who are operating the hospitality businesses. You're trading, you need to buy these things that you want to cook in your kitchen on a daily basis. But how aware are you about the fact that these things here are being procured in pounds, sold in pounds, but later on procured in dollars? So that challenge is there. Other challenges that are so enormous in our and tend to affect our businesses are high operational costs. You know, the cost of operating a business in South Sudan is so high. The rental charges towards any occupancy of space is extremely exaggerated in South Sudan. You're very happy because you have a shop in Melekia that you've opened a pharmacy in, but you've not projected the cash flow for this business to guarantee the payoff of that specific rent of $1,000 per month that you signed yourself into.
Yeah.
Before you realize, it is pressure.
Pressured, yeah.
Yes.
The owner of the rent
Yes.
wanted a house,
Correct.
wanted his money.
Correct.
Yeah.
Market uncertainties.
Yeah.
You don't know what is going to happen tomorrow. It is only in South Sudan that I'm aware of right now that you operate without calculating your risks for tomorrow. In places like Uganda, in places abroad, in Europe, in Asia, you could literally project to have a meeting on Wednesday next week.
Yeah.
At a specific location X, or do a transaction with a company ABC, and it actually comes to reality.
Yeah.
Because you're only waiting for time to
For the
pass so
time
that
to-
it happens.
Yeah.
But today, you can't guarantee. I have promised you business next week, but all of a sudden, something just happened in the middle. And I have totally diverted my
Yeah.
attention.
Yeah.
So you find out that can force us very greatly. The other challenge we have is the inconvenience that has come in from Sudan due to the war that has currently been happening there for the last 3 years. If you're keen to understand our biggest economic challenge in this country, it draws back to only the last 3 to 4 years now.
Yeah.
Initially, South Sudanese who are doing business can assure you and guarantee you that the pressure in doing business has not been this hard. This is extremely and extremely very hard.
Yeah.
Why? Because of the pressure that has come in from our neighboring country that has been facing a high level of insecurity. That level of displacement has exerted on us so much pressure that these business people who are doing business in Sudan have been displaced to certain areas of our country in the Upper Nile state, in the Barghazal state, where they just had to cross from Sudan and occupy these specific lands and start transacting and doing businesses. For us in Juba, we think that the businesses are still being contained at that specific percentage I shared with you within the jurisdictions of Juba. But mind you, there is a high operational, there is a high business operational capacity happening in those areas that are bordering Sudan and South Sudan because of the Darfur presence. Some of us have been talking, it's been sounding like rumors that people are taking our SSP from Juba and they are taking it to Darfur. The question is why? It's because they are now crossed into South Sudan.
Into South Sudan.
And once you are within the boundaries and the borders of South Sudan, you must transact in SSP.
Yeah.
So these people are versatile business people.
Yeah.
These people are very aggressive businessmen and women, much more stronger in doing business than even us, the South Sudanese. So you find that their level of trade, buying and selling, is so high that we did not predict it coming. So they are now doing better business than us. And for that reason, our SSPs are now facilitating their transactions. So where are we today? We are lacking cash. And this is the only cause for failure of the mobile money. Because mobile money, leave alone the fact that it it has failed to gain confidence, but it's because it has failed to understand and predict when best or how best to play around with that liquid cash. We are a new and very young country that are so excited about every opportunity that comes new, and the mobile money just came 2, 3, 4 years ago. So we all wanted to test. We all went in jumping. But at one point, we found ourselves tied down with our money in there, mobile money, and now we want our money and failing.
It's failing.
The same thing with banking systems. We are now transitioning into an era whereby even as a security guard, the security company wants to pay a salary in the bank. Now that you've paid my money to the bank, I now want my money. And the bank is telling you also that you don't have your money.
You don't have your money.
We are losing confidence, and this is affecting our economy extremely negatively. And this is one of the biggest reasons that have affected our money or monetary businesses, and at the same time, general businesses are facing problems because of some of these issues that I have.
What do you think? Which business can one do in this Juba? And at least you can see some hope of it.
Yes, viably, there are different businesses that are available. Like I told you, almost every business in this country is a jackpot. But the question I would ask, or I would want you to ask yourself is, at what capacity would you want to start?
Yeah.
You know, majority of us, say the youth, are very young people.
Yeah.
Our era was so tough that we didn't have the opportunity to access liquidity.
Yeah.
Limited access to funding and financial opportunities. So for that purpose, I would narrow it to
now imagine
quick businesses that maybe are very quick.
Okay, for example, I have like $100.
Yes.
I want to start a business. This is like around 600,000.
Yes.
Do you think 600,000 can make for me a business that can sustain, or it can run for a longer time, and it can feed my family, pay children in school and that stuff?
Correct. Yes, I will definitely give you an assurance and say yes. You know, one of the concepts you need to have in your mind prior to starting business in Juba is that I want to start small. Once you opt to start small and grow into the business, you will learn so much that you will build so much confidence in, and you guarantee your cash flows.
Yeah.
So some businesses that potentially today would give you the confidence to kickstart in are businesses that serve our everyday needs.
Yeah.
Businesses that deal with essential goods and services. Things that are very quick to return in. I had a recent episode that I released regarding the same, and I cited out potential businesses like the fast food businesses that are currently operating. In Juba, I think we are aware of how much our people are in so much demand of food.
Yeah.
Aizol Derakil.
Yes.
Very quick. These businesses are moving. Even the Rolex people are making very good money. $100, start a Rolex setting and see. You will make it very easily. Mobile money businesses and financial transactions. Every day we are literally sending money, or we need to send money. These monies are very these businesses are attractively there for us to kickstart it. We are looking at businesses like printing, branding, and digital marketing.
Yeah.
Today, if you are an involving person in this specific market, you will understand that we have transitioned. The world has digitally transformed.
Yeah.
So how do you know how to use the internet? Those who are currently aware of using the internet are making quick money, very quick money.
Yeah.
Digitally branding a business,
Yeah.
digital advertising, you know, potentially these businesses are moving. Poultry, agriculture is another key potential business that today we the youth are aware of that can make for us good money, but we are just scared to start. Start a poultry business.
Yeah.
$100 can kickstart it for you. What is it about business that becomes successful in the long run? Is consistency. Consistency must be attached to whatever it is that you are doing. Focus on sustainability. Focus on business that will be able to continuously bring in a purpose, serve a purpose, and then focus on cash flows.
Yeah.
Something that you sell now, it brings money, you you resell, you put it again, you don't need to be so proud
Yeah.
and want to open a boutique and lock up a whole investment of $10,000 in form of luxury clothes or
Yeah.
bling blings there.
Yeah, by the way,
And you're
I
off
don't know.
topic.
Do you think there's money in that boutique business?
Yes, the boutique business is really money because we as South Sudanese lack clothing
Yeah.
in our own country.
Yeah.
But of course, its technicality ranges. It's
Right.
how organized are you to start that specific
That
business.
specific business.
You're starting a boutique and you're establishing it in Haisora. My friend, today there are boutiques in Castor. There are boutiques in Konyokonyo.
Yeah.
What gives you the confidence that your boutique
Will work out.
work out? You need to ask yourself a question before starting a business. In that sense, it's not a very profitable, quick to go in business.
Yeah.
But those are ventures, of course. A business is a business. Whether it succeeds or not, it's a business. So for our people in South Sudan, we are looking at businesses that focus so much on cash flows.
Yeah.
Cash flow is selling and buying,
Selling and buying,
money
yeah.
coming in, out, coming in and out. And if you learn that trick of dealing with money consistently within your business, then you'll definitely have a very good opportunity to see your projections rise as soon as possible.
Finally, I want you to give me what impact has Bros given to the people of South Sudan?
Yes, I earlier on stated
Yeah.
that Bros has been keen to serve the people.
Yeah.
Being an indigenous company, our interest, our passion has been our people.
Yeah.
And that's why you see our ventures are strictly service businesses.
Yeah.
We are keen to see that you have a place to eat,
Yeah.
come to Bros. You want to sleep, we have a place to sleep, come to Executive. You're sick, please come and we treat you. We have Victorious. Your child needs education, come to Interfaith. So we subjected ourselves and we positioned ourselves to serve the need of the people because we have the passion to deliver a service. So our interest at heart is to give it back to our people, to give it back to our country. And if you see our expansionary strategy and our resilience in this specific country, it's 30 years. The question is, how hard is it to operate in a country like South Sudan? And until today, Bros is still in the picture. Why? Because it has mastered the art of adaptability during the transition of this specific nation.
How many people have you employed?
Yes, and our businesses, different businesses, we have almost 280 full-time staffs. And of course, we have several casual laborers. We have Bros Construction Company. We have these tend to bring in and out people. So we're looking at a margin, top cut margin of almost 500 people. So when you look at the opportunity of employment that Bros itself has graced to our population today is so much broad that you would only appreciate when you visit our facilities. Most of our facilities, when you go down to them, you will see the level of employment as one of the first easy to identify things because you'll see a very young population, of course, tapping from the leadership that the Bros group of companies currently contains. And subjecting to that, we believe in youth empowerment. We believe we, the young people, are the biggest population that is seeking for employment today. And we believe the youth are the people supposed to be centered and focused onto. And for that purpose, if you look at our employment strategy, we are working so much with the young people in most of our business. That's why anything about Bros feels fresh. It just feels very comfortable because the brains and the minds behind it are a very young and energetic youth-led initiatives that are continuously bringing something new to the market.
Nice.
Yes.
Yeah. So finally, can you give your final remarks?
Yes, I would want to take this opportunity, of course, to thank you for this specific session.
Yeah.
And definitely urge our youth out there, our entrepreneurs who have a focus to deliver. Work is one thing and delivering is another thing. And today, we should not be very quick to become bosses. We should give ourselves time in order to best build in a very strong foundation of ourselves that will set a pace that will be so sustainable and live up to the next generations. It's very important to understand that at this specific moment of transition for this nation itself, there is need for us to understand the dynamics of transition, the challenges that are currently inconveniencing successes. We shouldn't give up at all. It's something that every young country has persevered through, every young country has resiliently paved a way of, and those who today are very focused on adaptability always find themselves successful at the end of the tunnel. The country seems or feels like it's stressing so much on us, and this is a very strong message to us, the youth. Let us embrace the change that is coming. You know, behind every successful story, there is always a very tough, there is always a very challenging moment.
moments. Yeah.
So let us give ourselves and accord the confidence that the hardships that we are facing today are just the price we are paying for the success that we are going to thrive and enjoy in the coming future. So I definitely look forward to continuously sharing my success stories, to sharing my journeys, sharing my experiences, and sharing, of course, the knowledge that I have been able to attain from this specific context of South Sudan through my leadership under the Bros group of companies, through my platforms. We have Business Unfiltered with Talib Juma, which you can definitely follow under my social media platform. That is Talib Juma Tombe on TikTok and Talib Juma on Facebook. So with that, I am very sure we will be able to walk the journey together. Other than that, I would want to thank you all for following up on this specific podcast and look forward to more productive engagements in the near future. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I appreciate it.
Yes.